So pretty much, we're at the Sports Awards, Bishop Burton. Table 7, it's not too bad. Tonight we had a duck patter. Give it about a 6, 7 out of 10 because there wasn't enough bread. But, pretty good so far, pretty good. Not too shabby with the first course. Rupert, what would you rate the meal out of 10?
Great meal.
I give it about 7 because there wasn't enough bread. Yeah, I think the bread was more. Yeah. We're pretty much now what we're waiting for now is the guest speaker to start. He should be pretty good. So pretty much, we're at the Sports Awards, Bishop Burton. Table 7, it's not too bad. Tonight we had a duck patter. Give it about a 6, 7 out of 10 because there wasn't enough bread. But, pretty good so far, pretty good. Not too shabby with the first course. Rupert, what would you rate the meal out of 10?
Great meal.
I give it about 7 because there wasn't enough bread. Yeah, I think the bread was more. Yeah. We're pretty much now what we're waiting for now is the guest speaker to start. He should be pretty good. I just spoke to Matt. Just finished the main. I can't remember who's again. Pretty top. Compared to the starter, main about 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 7.5. 7 again. 7.5. Curly, what do you rate the main out of 10? It's not like that. 7. 7? I give that fair 7. Have you heard of John and Crowley?
I'm hoping when people watch the video, they notice the rugby and not the different haircuts. But what goes through your mind when you look back through those legendary moments of playing for Wales?
My main concerns are the haircuts, actually, to be fair. I've only got to apologise for that. No, look, it's surreal to see the videos and see what some of the tries I've scored and the times I've had in a Welsh shirt. Not only in a Welsh shirt, but for club level and regional level as well. It's been a dream, you know. As a kid, the only thing I ever wanted to do was play for Wales, and to be given that opportunity and do it and prove a lot of people wrong along the way as well was just incredible. And I still pinch myself that I first of all played for Wales, and secondly, you know, the fact that I had a career that I did. It had its ups and downs. It wasn't all glamour. It wasn't all scoring tries all the time. You know, I had to work hard at times as well. There was times when I wasn't selected, there was injuries, but I wouldn't change a single thing. And you know, I'm very humbled by the fact that I've lived my dream and I'm continuing to live it.
You talked about that moment when you got selected for Wales. When Graham Henry says it's your time, what's going through your mind when you're about to represent your country?
Oh shit! Sorry. No, I remember getting selected for the Welsh team and thinking at the time, oh my God, I don't think I'm ready. I think you know, I don't know if Graham Henry's made the right choice here. I really don't know if I'm ready to step up to international level. But I was willing to give it a try, and I remember the day of the game. I was on the bench. Obviously, I wasn't selected. I was on the bench, and I was one of the substitutes, and we were losing against France. And we were losing quite heavily at the time, and I was on the bench, and I remember thinking, well, I've got my Welsh shirt on now, I'm on the bench, I don't really mind if I don't go on today because we're getting our asses kicked. We're playing against some of the best players that have put a French jersey on, Emile Ntamack, Castagnier, Manier, Ibanez, and I was absolutely petrified. And I remember second half, the physio came up to me, was trying to get my attention because I was sat in the crowd with the subs. And I ignored him for a good 10 minutes because I thought, I really don't want to go out there. I don't think I'm ready for this. I was petrified. And as you could see from the clips there, I looked about 6 years old as well. So that didn't help either. But the physio come and got me from the crowd, put me on the side. He said, look, Graham Henry's just saying, just go out there. We've lost the game probably. Go out there, express yourself, and just play for Graham, because Graham's picked you. He's picked you for a reason. Let's go out there and do our stuff. And I thought, oh my God, I really don't want to do this. So he got me by the touchline. I was stood by a ball boy, I don't know if you saw it. Well, he nearly put the ball boy on instead of me, because he thought it was me, I think, to be fair. But I managed to get on the field, and as soon as I crossed that white line, I just thought, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I just wanted to get involved in the game, get my hands on the ball. And I just went out there, I was running around like a blue-ass fly. Eventually, for my first touch of the ball, Mania came out to the line. I stepped him, he fell flat on his face, and I thought, oh my God, this is easy. I went to run through the gap and I got caught by my shorts. And just as I was falling to the ground, I thought, well, I'll do something special, I'll do something different. So as I was falling, I'd done a right-hand offload to what I thought was one of my centres outside me. Unfortunately, it was the opposite winger, Emil Intermac. He intercepted the pass and scored from 60 yards under the post. So that was my introduction to rugby. But lucky enough, I was given an opportunity the week after against Italy, and I managed to score on my first start for Wales. So it worked out in the end.
So, yeah.
Yeah!
Do you want to do a video?
Yeah!
So, pretty much, performance ended. Pretty good night so far. All the boys getting ready for a night out tonight. Going to Melbourne. Should be a good night. So, we're at Melbourne now. It's quite quiet. There's not many people there. It's pretty much exactly the same as the mission was, really. Not much to say. Do free drinks, not too bad. Go free drink when you can.